Hello, Heidi here to update my carnivore journal. So I'm still on the path toward full carnivore. Right now I'm just kind of what you would call ketovore, taking it a little bit slower. And since I have started, which was a little over a month ago, I have lost 11 pounds and I am starting to feel a little bit more energy, a little less inflammation. It has, I guess, been slower than I expected, but it's different for everybody. So the fact that I have results is a good thing, and I am very hopeful and try to stay on track. So I just had a great dinner of beef short ribs, which is a cut of meat that I don't usually purchase or prepare. So it's kind of fun. It's like those kinds of things are for special occasions. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was braised short rib. It's like I need to remember or learn really, because I don't think I ever prepared them before, but just learn how to prepare these different meats. Braised short ribs are pretty good. Just kind of sear them on all sides and then fill the pan almost to the top, but you let them sit out a little bit of the liquid and then cover it and put it in the oven. I did 350 for about 2.5 hours. I should have checked in between that time because the liquid pretty much all evaporated. I probably needed to add some more liquid to that. I think partly because I just used like a regular 12-inch cast iron pan. It might even be a 10-inch actually. Cast iron pan, and so all of the liquid that I had in there evaporated, so it was a little paste on the bottom and burning on the edges. So I kind of had to scrape out the burnt edges, add a little water to create a little sauce. So yeah, but it's actually really delicious. So it's fun learning these new things and just kind of exploring different cuts of meat, learning about meat, because that's the primary source of food. So it's like, okay, let's learn more about meat. You think beef, pork, chicken, but there's all these different cuts of meat and how they are typically prepared, or how you can switch it up and prepare them differently. So it's fun. And I just didn't want to make a super long update, but I just want to stay on track. Okay, something did come up, and this is more of an emotional thing. Because I'm trying to be super honest about everything. I don't know if I said this in my videos before, but was watching a video of another person who has completely gone carnivore, and just the great strides they're making. I mean, there's so many videos of so many people, but it reminded me of my father, who I probably will mention him from time to time, because he is part of the reason that I am doing this. And I mean, he's part of the reason why I'm morbidly obese in the first place. Not that I'm blaming him, it's just food was such a huge part of our relationship and a part of my growing up, and he was a severely obese person toward the end, and he I think he grew up always chunky, overweight. And of course, you know, he had a totally functional life up until, well, up until like the last, let's say, 10 years of his life. And it was a slow decline. When he retired, it kind of was a faster decline from his retirement. Because he just didn't have the strength and motivation to get up and really, like, he had all these ideas and all these plans, but he didn't have that strength and motivation to get up and do all of the things. It was easier to ask other people to help him, ask other people to do it for him. And, you know, because he had the pain, it's legitimate pain, and he had the discomfort of being overweight. And so, you know, and then just getting out of the house, doing stuff. So, you know, he declined. And then, like, the last, what was it, year or two, he was completely bedbound. And it was heartbreaking to watch. And all of our constant, my sister and I, my family and I, our constant encouragement, trying to motivate him, just was to no avail. And you know, and he never did follow through on those ideas to get better. Oh, he had so many ideas. Like, he purchased so many supplements, and you know, he would ask me to cook things of a specific diet, or cook, you know, like, he was trying very hard to be vegan for a while and vegetarian for a while, and you know, we did juicing for a while, and all of these things maybe lasted a little bit, but then, you know, the sugar was, you know, he couldn't stay away from it, demanded it, became very angry if we tried to withhold it from him. It was an addiction, and I had that same addiction, and the fact that it's so connected as a part of our relationship, still, just, there's so much grief involved with that. And so I, with my relationship with my father, with the way he died, he passed away in a nursing home, in his bed, alone, because I wasn't able to get down there, which is heartbreaking to me. And I feel like, knowing what I know now, or what I'm discovering about carnivore, that it was unnecessary. If we could have discovered this, if I could have convinced him of it, the healing of it, and that he truly could stay away from sugar, he possibly could have recovered. He could have healed his joints, lost weight, been able to move again, to walk again. That makes me angry at where society has led us, and so many people, to the brink of death, and to death itself. So yeah, one reason I started this is that I truly feel that I'm not far behind on starting down that declining slope. I need that dying alone in my bed. So I don't want that terrified of that. Sugar still is compelling in my head. I still think about it a little bit. But usually I'm for the past week, I've been able to say, no, not for me. I don't need that. I don't want that. That's not mine. And so tomorrow's church again. And that's a trigger. That's a tough spot for me because there's always sugary treats, often baked by someone who loves me and wants to share something with me and wants to hear my praise of it. And our society is so, relationships are connected. It's a way to connect people. And it's hard to deny the fact of that with food. That food is a way, is a tool to connect with people. We were absolutely made by God to connect with other people. Struggling with how do I connect with people without the food? And how do I say no to food because it's healing for me without them seeing that as a rejection? You know, of course, and then just dismissing. They feel it as a rejection, and then they say things that are dismissive and sometimes even cruel. And that's just human reaction. So anyway, also Labor Day coming up. Family's gonna come over here to my house and have a fun barbecue and a campfire out in the backyard at the fire pit. And I am looking forward to that, and also hoping that I can stay completely carnivore. And sometimes I feel like my family even kind of wants me to fail. And I don't, it's just some kind of, I don't know what it is. I could be wrong about that. I don't think they want me to fail. It's just an insecurity that comes up in them, that me doing well somehow makes them feel like they're not, and it's a personal thing for them. I'm not judging, and whatever they need to do, but let me do what I need to do, right? So anyway, that's where I'm at, praying for strength for the weekend, for Sunday and Monday, and into the next week. I'm hoping to maintain my course on this journey to better health and better mental, physical, and spiritual health. So I'll update most likely next week. Have a wonderful time. Happy eating.